These are my top 5 cryptos. I'm not only going to break down what they are, but why they're my top 5. But before I continue on, you should always do your own research. Do you hear what I just said? What and why. If you don't know why you're invested in something, you should never, ever be getting into an asset class. So I want to be open and transparent with you on what my top 5 are and why they are. Now, first of all, the reason why these are my top 5 is because of my history and my understanding of the banking system. I spent 10 years in banking. I was an executive banker, went to CBA Executive Banking School. I understand how to scale banks, and I understand the problem with banks is a liquidity problem, the nostro vostro. I understand how banks work. I understand how the SWIFT system works. And so I understood at a deep level that we have an issue with our banking system and how money moves through the system. I also run 6 companies. So I understand infrastructure, I understand supply chain, I understand what it means to lose businesses, I understand why I've lost businesses and why I've been very successful and built 3 7-figure ecosystems. So I have the business side, understanding how to build businesses. I also have the banking side to understand how money moves through the system. So the decisions I'm making is based on my knowledge and my understanding, not based on someone's opinion. Okay, so that's why I don't get fudded in and fudded out. So let's break this down. So my top 5 cryptos, number 1, and will always be number 1, is XRP, which is a bridge currency. Okay, XRP at a very simplistic level, which was created by Ripple, created XRP. XRP and Ripple operate independently. Ripple's a company that created XRP. XRP is a token, Ripple is a company. Okay, you can be pre-IPO Ripple, and you can own the token XRP. XRP is decentralized from Ripple, the company. The reason why, and I don't know how many now validators there are. So they have validators, and I think there's about over 400 validators, and they only operate a few of the validators, which makes XRP actually decentralized, which allows banks to use this as a very fast way to move payments through the system. And the problem that it solves is a nostro vostro. What does that mean? When I send a wire from me to somebody else in another country or in another state, it has to go up and through the SWIFT system and back down. There's a process that has to happen where this bank has to have the cash and this bank has to have the cash as that process happens. Well, XRP actually removes that and moves money at the speed of light. Now remember, with AI technology, AI bots, AI agents coming in, crypto has to be part of the system, okay? So XRP is a bridge currency, and XRP, the technology or the currency, has the ability to solve a massive liquidity crisis. So I understand it, so that's my number 1 holding. Number 2 is BTC, a store of value. So since I started getting into it, I understood it at a very deep level as a store of value, and that's why Larry Fink calls it a flight to quality, because these two are deflationary assets. There's a fixed supply, 21 million Bitcoin. There's 8 billion people in the world, and 95% of the supply is gone already, and now America has a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So I'm using this as like digital gold, okay? So for our family, we're holding this, we're never selling it. Okay. Then if we look at the next one, it'll be XLM. XLM, Jed McCaleb left XRP or Ripple to create XLM. XLM is my 3rd largest holding. That is a bridge currency. Okay, again, I understand the technology of XRP. I understand what Ripple's working to solve. And I understand what Jed McCaleb was working to solve, which is cross-border payments. There's a whole thing back and forth between these two, but XLM to me is more consumer. This was always designed for the banks and commercial. Okay, then we have HBAR. This is where we get into infrastructure. Okay, we'll call it infrastructure, both of these here. Now these are HBAR and Solana are both infrastructure layers that people can build on top of. Decentralization. We're heading into, so let me walk you through. You got a bridge currency where money moves across, XLM, XRP, a store of value, and these are infrastructure. So if you wanted to build something on top of HBAR, on top of Solana, you also have Ethereum as well. For me, I closed out of all my Solana and I went into Ethereum. That was a personal choice that I made, okay? Not saying you need to do that, but that's what I did. So these are my top, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are my, I just want to make sure my math is correct. And my spelling's always off because I have dyslexia. But these are my top 5 cryptos because I understand why I'm investing in them. So I think that's the most important part. I have a lot of other cryptos, and by 2030, you're going to see my portfolio mature into probably top 10 cryptos that I'll hold in my portfolio, and I'll only invest in them if I know why and I can explain the actual mechanism of what they do and if they'll be here in the next 10 to 30 years. So I hope this helps. These are my top 5 cryptos. Always do your own research. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.